Hey, hi you guys. Today I'm just gonna show you how to bleach knots on a closure. What you're gonna need is $40 developer, a bowl, an applicator brushes, and a comb, and maybe your brush. So I like to start off. Oh, and also the powder, the bleaching powder. So what I start off is I poured a little bit of bleaching powder just to get started, and I poured a little bit of bleach. I actually poured a little bit too much bleach because you want it to be a really thick consistency. You want it to be really thick so it doesn't seep through the knots on the closure. Because the moment it seeps through the knots on the closure, then you have to do an extra process, which getting black dye so you can dye the roots. But then you got to make sure that you don't dye the roots. That's another story. But anyway, you just want to keep adding bleach until not bleach. Keep adding developer until it gets to a really thick consistency. Right now it's pretty watery, so I'm going to keep adding bleach and keep adding not bleach. Why do I keep saying bleach? Keep adding developer so it gets to a really thick consistency. Um, Also, a key thing that I found out, if you wait right after you make, right until you get to a nice consistency, if you wait maybe 5 or 10 minutes before actually applying the bleach to your closure, it'll be really thick. As you can see here, the thickness of the consistency after I waited a good 5 minutes is really thick where you have to shake it off the brush. So right now I'm applying it to the closure. It's really lightly. Don't press, just do a little bit of dab so that it can get on the knot. So don't press into it where it's going to go down to the roots. Because then, like I said, you have to do a whole nother process on trying to fix your closure. So right now I'm taking my time. I mean, the process is speeded up in the video, but I'm actually taking my time applying it. You want to make sure you get to the front of the closure because, of course, that's the most obvious part of the hair. So here I am trying to turn it so I can actually get to the part that I need to be at. Um, so I'm just applying it. I'm actually applying it all over because, as I said, it is a free part enclosure, so I like for versatility with the closure. So if I just wanted to part it another way, I'll be able to and not have to worry about if my knots are bleached. Even though you probably can hide it with a little bit of concealer, but just so you may not have time or you may not have concealer with you at the moment. You want to change up your part, so that's just what I'm doing. As you can see, I'm using like little side motions with the thing, and I'm smoothing, but don't press hard at all. The moment you press hard, then everything can mess up, and it can seep through. As you can see, like I'm lifting it up to check to make sure it's not going through the closure, and I'm making sure I don't see it on the foil. I actually use foil. You don't have to. I use foil just so it gets there a lot neater, and it don't have fallouts on my table. So that's one thing. That's why I use foil. Actually, also you should be using gloves when doing this, but this is not my first time bleaching knots, and I mean my hands don't mess up anyway. So, but somebody who's a professional, not a professional, but somebody who does this a lot should use gloves because it can mess up your skin. It can irritate it and things like that. So as you can see, I'm about finished now. I'm just making final touches, making sure I get everywhere, even like in the little crannies. But as you can see, I'm finished. I'm showing you what I have left, and I only lose a little bit, even though it may seem like I use a lot, but I only use a little bit. If I was like actually dyeing it here, I'd probably use like the whole packet. But I'm just folding it over. Be sure to be really safe when folding it, because if you decide to use it, because it can smush the hair. And what I'm going to use to wash the hair is my Tresseme Naturals. Well, actually not Tresseme Naturals. My Tresseme Flawless Curls. Curl hydration because it is wavy hair. As of right now, I actually lost a clip of me actually putting the shampoo on it, but that's me washing it. I'm getting all the thing. As you can see, the water is clear, so there's no dyes in this hair. So far, it actually looks really virgin. I'm showing you the water and everything, so it looks pretty good for right now. And running through my hands through it, basically everything self-explanatory. Uh, you know, and I'm picking out the shedding hair, and it's amazing. The shedding hair that I'm about to show you is all of the shedding hair that I've got from washing it and combing it through. That's all of it. So it's like three strands, which is amazing. And right now I'm just washing it out, and I'm gonna put conditioner in it. And once I put conditioner in it, I'm just gonna have it sit And that's me. It feels actually really good in my hand. I think that conditioner made it really, really well. The shampoo made it really, really soft. Now I'm putting the conditioner in it now, and I use quite a bit because I want it to be conditioned. Even though I plan on having it air dry, but I just want it to be nicely conditioned. And I'm actually gonna wrap it up in a plastic cap, like an old plastic cap that used to go in the garbage. From plastic, wrap it up in a plastic cap and let it sit for maybe 10-15 minutes, and then I'm gonna come back to you guys. Okay, now that I'm back, you can see it's in a plastic bag. I'm just gonna wash it out, and that's about it. Like I said, the shedding was the only thing. The 3 little strands of shedding. Okay, as you see, I'm just combing through it and getting ready to, put it up so it can air dry. Just get, the last bit of everything that I filled through it, and here it is, completely dried, and the luster is amazing. The body is really, really pretty. As you can tell, the closure of the lights, you can actually tell that it's a lot lighter. It's really, really gorgeous. It smells great. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe.